Hi everyone, this is Kona, and I just wanted to do a quick hypothesis testing refresher. So if you look at this, this is pretty similar, hopefully, to a document that you've already seen. I kind of tweaked it a little bit, but I just wanted to go back over it one more time real quick just to make sure you really get it. And why? Because now that we're working into the one proportion, single proportion test, and basically what that's doing is it's just a one-way table with two choices. You're either success or failure. Those are your only two options there. And you can read more about that in your textbook in the notes. But the big thing is you're going to actually be doing real hypothesis testing. So you're going to be looking at data for the one proportion, single proportion test and actually trying to make a decision. Is it your null or alternative hypothesis? Or are you supporting it? Are you rejecting it? What's going on with this? And so it's really important that you actually understand the hypothesis testing and this side of it. So remember, a claim is just a statement, a statistical hypothesis about population parameter. It's normally part of the information given in a question. It can be the null or alternative. So this is the big thing. What determines whether the claim is null or alternative is whether the claim uses less than or equal, equal, greater than or equal. If it uses any of those, then the null hypothesis is the claim. If it uses less than, not equal to, or greater than, then the alternative hypothesis is the claim, where k is equal to the claim value. So if you notice, the big difference is that here you've got a less than or equal, here you've got just a less than. So for here, it's that less than and not having the equality. So the lack of equality is what makes this alternative compared to the null. So when stating a hypothesis, the null is pronounced, H sub naught, whatever, and it only uses that less than or equal, equal, greater than or equal, where the alternative, which is the no equality, has the less than, not equal, or greater than. So the three different hypothesis options for the one sample hypothesis testing, and this is the one sample because this is a one proportion test, is that our mean is less than or equal to our claim value. And that's the less than or equal, that's your null value. The complement of that one is that your mean is greater than your claim value. So remember, these two go hand in hand. So if you've got an alternative that's this one, that your mean is greater than, your complement is that your mean is less than or equal to. So for this one, you've got your mean is greater than or equal to your claim value. The complement for your alternative is that your mean is less than your k, your claim value. And remember, you can be given either the claim or the null. The important part is the complement is just kind of the opposite. So these are kind of pairs that go together, just like these two are pairs that go together. Your mean is equal to the claim value, your mean is not equal to the claim value. And then just also remember, when reading a statement, here are some keywords to look for to tell whether it's a null or alternative hypothesis. These are basically the same thing, even though there were some questions about whether you can mix and match. And no, you cannot mix and match because you're not necessarily stating the same thing. So no effect is not the same as are not. Are equal is not the same as greater than. So you can't necessarily mix and match. You really need to just go straight across the chart. So if it's not equal, it's are equal. If it's at least, then it's below. If it's less than, it's greater than or equal. So go straight across in the chart. Don't mix and match on the chart. But that was it. Just kind of a refresher to get you thinking once again about hypothesis testing. So review what's in your textbook, review the notes on the website, and then some of the other videos will go into more detail about how you're actually going to do the one proportion test and how you work through the different steps of seeing or testing your hypothesis.